Hey everyone, Combo here, back with another Empires and Puzzles video, and today we are going to talk about a couple things, one of them being this new April 2025 Hero of the Month Claeg. I am going to do a full hero review on them and talk about how he can be useful. I am also going to talk about the 500 free code mishap that happened over the last day or so. Hopefully you all were able to get in on some action of some of the free codes that were given out by some of the content creators, but I want to talk about what's also in store for the future for that. But before we get started, if you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, stay a while, hit that subscribe button. I drop all sorts of content, including hero reviews, my war hits each week with commentary, my raid tournament battles, different types of strategy videos, ranking videos, lots of stuff that you're going to see on my channels. So you will definitely see all sorts of different types of content from me. All right, so first let's talk about the 500 free codes that were given out over the last day or so from different content creators. I was planning on releasing my code today with today's video, but unfortunately all 500 codes have already been given out because of the fact that the codes were pretty much the same except with our content creator's name at the end. So once some people realized that, they pretty much dispersed that information out to their alliance groups and friends and stuff like that, and all of the codes pretty much got used within a couple hours once that was figured out. With this free code, anybody who used it got 500 gems and 10 epic troop tokens. So congratulations to you if you were able to get one of those codes, and sorry if you were not able to, but I do believe this is a very, very good thing and something positive to see for the future, because Empires and Puzzles is working with us content creators to be able to help us grow our channels, get their information out there, obviously. And this free redemption code that was given to us, I think is probably going to be the start of something that could be a semi-regular thing. I don't think it's going to happen all the time, but I wouldn't be surprised if we were to see that again in the near future, maybe within the next couple months. We are hoping that we'll be able to get more codes. I would imagine they probably would have less value, but if we can get more people to benefit from them, I think that that would be worthwhile. And we're also asking for those codes to be more randomly generated so that somebody can't just change the name at the end of the code so that they could just get 10 different sets of prizes from the redemption codes. So definitely a work in progress, but like I said, this is a very, very good thing and something I don't think that Small Giant has ever done before with the content creators as far as them giving out the redemption codes. So pretty cool stuff if you ask me. All right, now let's get into this hero review of Claeg. Again, this is the new April 2025 Hero of the Month. He is Sorcerer class. He has two passives. One of them is going to be extremely useful, the Resist special skill blocking. This character has innate resistance against status ailments that block special skills. Now, the version 76 update that is going to be coming out, I believe, next Monday, April 7th, that is going to make it so that anybody who has that passive will be able to naturally resist Bernadette's paintings. So Claeg will be included in that group of heroes that will be able to resist Bernadette, which is extremely useful. He won't be able to resist her now, but he will be able to once that fix goes live. And then his second passive is Resist Burn. This character has innate resistance against burn. I believe that that's going to work for the Molten Core of the Untold Tales 2 heroes. So if it does, that is also going to be extremely useful. I have not pulled Claeg, so I've not been able to test them out, but if you have been able to test them out against the Untold Tales 2 heroes, definitely comment down below if that does work against those heroes, because that burn damage from the Untold Tales 2 heroes, or corrosive burn damage I think they call it, adds up quickly. That's about 400 to 500 burn damage that your heroes are going to get each turn once that passive goes off. And then for his base stats, he has 1067 attack, 1081 shield, and 1940 health. He has fast mana speed, recovers 20% health for all allies, recovers an extra 5% health for each status ailment the ally has, up to 35% health in total. Cleanses 3 status ailments from all allies. It's going to cleanse the latest cleansable status ailments. And then he's going to give an elemental link where every ice ally is going to get plus 30% defense against special skills for 4 turns. This effect cannot be dispelled. So love the combination of the fact that he's a sorcerer class and that he's fast mana speed. That means that with a legendary troop, he will be able to get to 7 tiles with him being sorcerer class if you have that mana talent node. There are only a handful of healers who are fast mana speed and don't have a costume that can get to 7 tiles because of the fact that they are either monk, sorcerer, or druid class. So definitely happy that they gave him sorcerer class in combination with the fact that he's fast mana speed. I do wish that the base healing was a little bit higher, like around 30% maybe, 35%, and then adding in the extra 5% per each ailment cleansed. Being a cleanser is extremely useful though. Again, cleansers are also kind of hard to find. Obviously, he's not going to be able to cleanse the paintings from Bernadette for your other heroes that get that, because that is an undispellable ailment. If we take a look at his double limit broken with masterclass emblem stats, he's got 1534 attack, 1423 shield, and 2707 health. Now, I've mentioned this in many other videos. These stats are as if you would have followed the talent path all the way to the left. So you're going to miss out on a lot of shield and health talent nodes, especially with the masterclass emblems, because you're taking those 3 attack nodes on the bottom left rather than the shield on the bottom right. So you're going to get at least 180 shield extra on top of that. So I would venture to say that you could probably get his shield at least over 1600 between that and then some of the other shield nodes that might be missed from following a different path up top. His ether power is defense up, which is also a very useful ether power, especially considering his use as a healer. So at the start of each battle, this hero gets plus 20% defense for 6 turns. So honestly, overall, I think Claeg is a pretty good healer. Being able to get your special in just 7 tiles is extremely useful. Again, there are only a handful of healers that can do that don't have a costume. Ignacio is one of those healers that comes to mind because he's monk class. There might be some other outdated heroes that can do that, but I can't really think of any other newer ones off the top of my head. Duelfiller is fast mana speed, but she's a cleric class, so she would not be able to get to 7 tiles unless if you paired her with a bard. Ott is another one that can get to 7 tiles without a bard because he's monk class. He's probably one of the best healers in the game, honestly, but I do think Claeg will be useful for most people. Even at the base health of 20%, that's gonna be about 800 health for most heroes that have about 4,000 health after you have the matching legendary troop with them. If you've only got about 3,000 health, then you'd be looking about 600 healing happening for those heroes. And then if they have any ailments, then you'd be looking at around probably 1,200 to 1,400 health that you'd be healing. Not bad for a hero that most people will have access to, especially for our free-to-play players in the game. Let me know what you think of Claeg and if you've been able to test him out against those Untold Tales 2 heroes, if he definitely does resist that Molten Core corrosive burn damage, but I believe that he probably will. But that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful, and if you did, hit that like button, make sure you're subbed to my channel, and I'll catch you guys next time.